It's your Sleepless God. He is back with another video of what if Deku was Spawn God. Uh, let's just start it out. Last time we left off, Midoriya basically blew up a fucking mountain. Spawn blew up a mountain. And he basically just showed the entire hero association that he is the top dog. He is the big boy. And not even the entire organization, not even every single one of those heroes on the battlefield right now could face him and win. And he basically said, if we fight, I'm not holding back. We will have casualties. As Nezu, first plan failed, second plan, tactical retreat planning. As we go into Nezu's point of view, Nezu's mind is racing right now. It's going back and forth between ideas to maps to places that we need to go to, like trying to figure out how to do this the most proper way possible without fucking anything up. Basically, in a sense, trying to get the Spawn, that's what we figured out his name is, Spawn, is to how to figure out how to get these group of people back mostly on our side. Because he knows that bad memories don't wipe away easily. He knows from physical experience. It's not like dirt on a table. You can't just clean it off. He knows that it's going to take a little bit, and he knows to God that this is going to be a hard-fought battle. As he has almost the entire organization with him, just brainstorming basically ideas, and because after the heroes seeing how much power Spawn has, their first response instead of attack, it's we might need a defensive line. We might need something else, because if he can blow away that mountain with so much ease, it seemed like he didn't even move really his hand. What could he do to us? What could he do to this city? So we have to move around it, function it, and understand it. As Nezu does the only thing he can. As Nezu starts walking up to the forest of where they call it the Black Castle is. As we switch back to Spawn's point of view, we see him sitting on a throne. And we see Shigaraki and Shigaraki on his other side, obviously. And we see Dabi on the other side. Those are his commanders. As we see him sitting there, looking out, seeing Nezu coming towards him, as he smiles with his mask, saying, peaceful marks will solve this, but as he stands up and he says, and even train might. As we see Nezu almost get to the middle of the forest, that we see Spawn basically teleport to that area. As we see him with a table, with tea, sitting on the table for both sides. As we see Nezu sit down, and we see him drink the little bit of tea. He says, my favorite. As we see Spawn don't have any drinks. As he says, new proposition, I suppose. As Nezu looks at him and smiles and says, obviously. But I hope you take this one seriously. And I hope both of our communions and both of our strengths can come together and not fight. As we see Spawn look up at him, as we see him say, "Tell me the deal," and I'll decide. Free citizenship for all your convicts, no punishments, and 15 of your strongest ones can go to My Hero Academia instantly into their own class. As Spawn looks at him and says, "You know that's not enough." Nezu looks at him and says, I can't do any. Spawn looks at him, says, "I am going to need a daycare and books, massive sum books for my children." Nezu figures out that he says my children, not the world's children or their children, my children. He says, I can and I will bring 15 of my strongest kids to My Hero Academia. It's your school, under your protection. But just remember, if anything happens to them, if they come home with even a scratch on their cheek, even a hair touched on their head, I'm going to massacre, and I'm going to pillage, and I'm going to burn down your city. We have it clear." As he stands up and he snaps his fingers as the entire table disappears. As he gets real close, real quick, to Nezu's, and he looks at him and says, "We have it clear." As Nezu nods his head slowly, assuredly, as Nezu fizzes his tea, as he stands up, as he refills the glass of tea and says, finalize it with your leaders next Wednesday. We will sign the agreement and war will end. Just remember, I'm always watching you. Even when you in your darkest nightmares, I am there. Just remember, you can never hide from me." As you see the bellowing of a red cloak as he disappears. As a couple days ends. See, this, as Spawn is basically explaining to everyone, not just his top leaders, everyone about this deal. Books, learning services, money for anything they needed is there. And I know you're going to say, but Spawn can make anything he wants. Yes, he can. I'm not saying he can't. But messing up the economy by making massive sums of money means he's messing up the economy. He doesn't want to mess up the economy because his children needs to be in this economy. He wants to be rich. They want to be famous. So he doesn't want to print massive sums of money for them to go to the private college. I know it's like, because it takes money for them to go. So striking this deal is a win-win situation for Midoriya, basically. He doesn't have to do some shit that he wants. He gets his kids go to a prestigious school, and he doesn't have to do what he had to do. So, also, all of his kids, and I'm going to say that from now on because it's now his, everyone else that tries, that are their parents or who try to adopt them back again, they're not their parents. He is their parents. He has always been there for them. The kids, the teenagers, even like 21-year-olds who are mentally broken and physically just tired. He helps them through. He helps everyone through. It's easier now because he now understands what they're going against. The demons that they have to face almost every day, every night. So he can face it. As Wednesday pops around, as we see a table, one end, 1,000 heroes, from all the way to the top 10 to 333. on the leaderboard as we see this massive sum of kids, adults, young adults, and younger children as we see a table stacked up. Long, long table. As we see him sit down, not long-ish, but like decently long. As we see him sit down as the document's out. As we see both of them look at it. Everyone looks at the document. Nezu signs it first, saying that he will allow free citizenship, no punishment, and 15 of the strongest will go to a My Hero Academia. Class 1G for juveniles. As he signs the other line, Spawn signs the other line for this to be secure, and also I will not cause any war or damage to any city property unless there is in the document, unless my kids or anything that I've loved or care about gets touched, then I must kill. And this is where we're ending it off. I know this is incredibly short, but I'm greased on time because I have to wake up super fucking early. See you guys later. Peace. Also, subscribe, comment down below, and also like the video. Peace.